morning to everyone, ma'am. Myself, Sukumar. I am student of Tamil Nadu Agriculture University Department. As part of my research, I'm doing screening of drought plant operations to identify new different entries under this rapid method of screening for identification of new sources in brown plant hopper. It is first of all, rice is one of the rice is one of the hello. I am audible, madam.
You cut out for a second, but I think you're good now. Go ahead, continue.
Madam?
Yep,
I am audible.
I can hear you now. You cut out for a moment,
Okay,
but I
madam.
can hear you now.
Rice is one of the important rice food crop for 1/3 of the world population. Mostly it is attacked by so many insect pests. In this, 20 insect species are recognized as economically important pests, and BPH is one of the important pests. After the introduction of high yielding varieties and lot of use of chemical insecticides, that BPH becomes serious constraint in rice production. So this brown plant hopper cause serious damage to crop by sucking sap from phloem and xylem tissues. It leads to hopper burn and also transmit viral diseases. And chemical insecticide is the effective management of this pest, but repeated application leads to resurgence and also possible to develop a new biotype. So post-pan resistance is the most effective and eco-friendly approach to manage this pest. So at present, many number of land races are identified for resistant to BPH. Another one is mutants is the another important source for novel variation in rice genotype. So this novel genetic variation is obtained from either spontaneous or induced mutations, and this can be used in genetics, and it can be applied in functional genomics and molecular biology. A lot of physical and chemical mutations are available. In one of them, Nagina 22 is chemically treated with ethyl methonyl sulfonate. It mainly acts on transitions in DNA molecule. These individual mutations can be effectively integrated with the genomic transcriptomic with the advancement. So it is possible to identify a responsible mutation. So for doing all these things, first how to identify resistant source. And under the study, so present we carried out to evaluate N22 rice mutants for BPH resistance. In this, it's a 75 advanced mutant lines of N22. This include macro mutant and high biomass mutant, blast resistant mutant, drought tolerance mutant, and mutant garden mutants are used for screening under glance of conditions to assess level of resistance to protest screening test. Generally, standard sequence screening test is used, but we try with the protest screening test. It can accommodate more number of entries at BTP33 also can be included. In each portrait, two wells are accommodated with resistance check and two wells with susceptible check, and 20 along with it, what can be sold after 7 days after sowing. Uh,
Sukumar,
After
are you
7
still
days,
there?
after, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, it cut out for a minute.
Oh,
It's okay.
okay, ma'am. After 7 days after sowing, seedlings are infested with second and third histamine. These are read on TN1 plant, tapped over the seedling. So these two things are settled on each seedling. Though after daily observations would be taken. So when damage rating of test mutant has done, after observation, complete filtering of the TN1 plant. So two factors are taken into consideration for scoring. First thing is how many plants are died. After that, in the remaining plants, how much damage is there. So so we can give scoring 0, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 0 is immune, 1 is highly resistant, 3 is resistant, and 5 is moderately resistant, and 9 is completely dead. In out of 278 mutant strained, in that only one show resistant and two entry show moderate resistant, state to moderately susceptible, and remaining 207 show susceptibility. So in this, the selected mutants show resistance to brown plant or brown plant hopper can be used for antibiotic tolerance studies. This include nymphal survival and developmental period, feeding rate study, and day study. In for nymphal surviving study, in 30 days old seedlings are infested with 10 first instar nymphs. So how many nymphs get adulthood can be taken into consideration. It can be converted into percentage, and the number of days taken by individual nymphs to become adult was observed, and mean development period was calculated. Another experiment is feeding rate. So this is feeding rate determined by area of honeydew. In the in this, feeding chamber is made with 30 days old seedling. These are infested with 2 hours to pre-starve 5 female insects, and BPH insects allowed to feed for 24 hours. And after filter paper is observed, phloem-based honeydew excreted by brown plant hopper were collected and treated with 0.01% acetone solution. The honeydew spots appeared as violet spots due to presence of amino acid. The area of honeydew spots was measured using millimeter square of paper and expressed area of square millimeter for 5 females. Another experiment is a days to build experiment. In this, 30 days old seedlings are infested with 25 first installments and allowed to feed, and the day on which the plant completely wilted was measured. Based on results, we can be concluded that highest number of nymphal was observed on susceptible check variety, and lowest is observed on generally ETB 33, and uh, this value, what resistance sources which show values nearly resembling to PTB 33 as taken into consideration as highly resistant sources. These are useful sources for further breeding program. So based on more observations, so it is revealed that DTM 893 is survived after BPH infestation at the seedling stage, show higher level of resistance to brown plant hopper, and it shows substantial level of antibiotics and tolerance effects on BPH. So the possible use of this resistant mutant as elite genetic stock for resistant to BPH, and this resources is expected to serve as a base for finding useful genes alleles and traveling the functional genomics of this model crop. And I acknowledge for my chairman, Sir J.S. Kennedy, and my faculty members for giving this facility for this, sir.
Thank you, Sukumar.